Do you kids know why we gathered you here today?
Because you was the 73-hour kids.
The 72-hour kits, although I'm pretty sure we could live an extra hour if we had to. I don't know why we don't call them a 3-day kit.
I don't either.
But yes, you are correct.
So the other day, you guys probably saw, we had a 5.7 earthquake here in Utah. Rumbled the house. We gathered our stuff, including what we call our 72-hour or our 3-day emergency kits. Got them in the car just in case. And it got us to thinking we should probably go through them again. We try to get through them once a year to make sure everything's up to date.
This time of year, which is like coincidentally when the earthquake happened, this is the time of year that we go through our kits anyway. So perfect timing.
So we're gonna pull them out and show you guys what we have in them. Essentially what we wanna get across is that these are survival kits. They're not to provide a lot of comfort, but it's to help you get through the basics of your hierarchy of needs.
As Landon is getting the kits out, another thing, it's no good to have a kit unless you know what is in the kit. So we have this makeshift curtain here to hide all our junk, but this is where we keep our kits. We've showed you a few times before. Dad has the biggest, I have the second biggest, and then we have all the kids in this. And the point behind these is it's something you want to grab quickly and like leave the house quickly. So this is on wheels. I mean, it's just kind of what we had. A lot of people use a backpack type of a thing. Are you excited? Who's excited?
Yay! So, was these useful trampers or any people, but do we put stuff in them?
We put stuff in them, but it's not to travel to Grandpa and Grandma's or other places. This is for emergencies. What are some things we have to have? We need to stay warm, yeah.
I know.
So Cooper said fire, so we can have something to keep us warm. What else do we need?
We need food.
Food and
Shelter.
shelter.
Mom.
And
Water.
water. Good. Yes, Porter.
Sleeping bags.
Sleeping bag, something to sleep in, yep. Let's see what's in it, especially for kids. You guys grow so fast, we have to keep your clothes in here changed out so that you can actually fit in the clothes.
Landon's dad made these for us a long time ago. ICE, in case of an emergency. Those are our phone numbers, and we keep these in our kids' book bags and these kind of kits so that there's phone numbers on them in case we need them.
All right, let's see what's in it. Ooh, rainbow blanket. All right, so what are some things that you guys can see right as you open this up? What do you think?
What are the things?
Yeah, what are these things?
They clean your water?
They're straws. These are called life straws. So you can slurp, you put this in the water and go, and it filters your water. Even if the water is super yucky, you can still drink it and not get sick. What are these?
They keep you warm.
Hand warmers, yeah. Oh, another sweater.
That's what you put.
This would fit Lucy, I think. Size 2T. Perfect.
Perfect. All right, size 4 diapers right there.
Yep.
Lucy is pretty much potty trained. By the time you guys see this video, she's doing super good at potty training. However, I think it's wise to always have diapers in an emergency. You can use them to absorb any type of fluid, right, Landon?
Yeah.
Or she might have a regression and need diapers, or a neighbor might need diapers, so it's just good to have them on hand.
We're pretty lucky, so we've packed about 20 diapers in here, but they've been vacuum sealed, so we've sucked all the air out of them, makes them really compact. And so Grandpa has got a vacuum sealer, but if you don't have one, just throw them in a Ziploc bag to keep them from getting wet.
If you're just wanting to start out putting together a kit and you don't have any extra clothes you want to get rid of to put in a kit, the Deseret Industries, like Goodwill, any kind of secondhand clothing is always really, really cheap clothes that you can just throw in a pack. Okay, so we're just going to put all the clothes aside and we will go through the kids' closet and like regather up clothes. These are like size 3T. No one's really a 3 right now.
All right, lots of hand warmers, foot warmers, good deal, stay warm, especially where we live in Utah. How does this work? Does that have batteries?
No.
Nope. You crank it and then you can turn it on. Ooh. Because if we have batteries in our flashlight and the batteries go dead, then we're in trouble, right? What about this? What's that?
Solar power.
Also a flashlight, but it's solar powered. So you set it out in the sun for the day and then at nighttime you can use it.
It can get really expensive putting together these kits, especially not for just one person, 2 persons, but like a whole family. It can get very expensive. So we have done the kids kit very slowly. We've done a little bit here and there. It's a good idea to put money in your budget each month for these type of kits if you can't just do it all at once, or just buy little things as you go.
Okay, you guys know what this is?
Medical stuff.
This here is a first aid kit. And then there's a few little books in here, just one little book or two, and maybe one set of crayons.
Oh, I guess I was nice one year and decided to entertain the kids.
I literally think this is from when I was a kid.
No, totally. It was probably your mom. Your mom's a lot nicer than I am.
I think my mom, well, you're both very kind.
Oh, that's funny.
All right. These are called MREs. They're meals ready to eat. These are Army meals.
Hey, Dad, what?
And they last a really long time. You just open them up and you eat them up.
Oh, what about
And these are sliced apples. They're good.
Do you think it's gross?
Yeah.
It might be, but guess what? If you are literally like full on like in an emergency and you are starving, anything tastes good.
These are sliced apples. They're good until 2025. Okay, so here's some of the food that we've got. It's not everything the kids would need. This is just usually simple, easy foods that kids could hurry and grab and eat. We have most of the other food in our packs for the kids because, one, we're stronger. We can pack it for them if we need to. But also, we're never going to be separated from them. They are our most important asset, right? So we want to, you'll always be with us, even in an emergency. So we've got some of your food with us. But the best part about going through these kits is that we're like, ooh, Rice Krispie treats, April 2016. We should probably get new ones. That means we get to eat the old ones. That's the best part, is we get to eat all the old food.
Oh, these are 2013.
Candy lasts a long time.
Yeah, but candy's good. High chews, I mean, just something sweet to keep your mouth moist is always a good idea.
So we basically cut this open, we eat this, we put it upstairs in our kitchen and have at it, and we buy more of this to replace it. So we don't.
You can reuse these bags.
Yeah, and really these last longer than the cans say they do, so really we're not wasting food. That was a lot of people's concern. No, we don't waste food. Oral hygiene stuff, baby bottle in case we have another baby, fire starter, safety pins, safety first, radiation tablets.
Yeah, you can put these tablets in your water. If there's a nuclear reaction or anything like that, it'll take the radiation out of your water, so your water is safe to drink. These are kind of expensive, so not always a necessity, but really nice to have if you can.
Okay, so that is pretty much what we have in the kids kit. Kids, is there anything else that you think that you need?
Maybe a blanket.
We have blankets.
Blanket? That's a blanket?
Yep. Suck
Wait,
it down.
check what then?
What else do you think you need? You guys are probably old enough. We probably need to put a little bit of rope in here. And maybe a pocket knife.
A rain poncho? Do they have rain ponchos?
We actually had 4 rain ponchos ready to go. How about that? We also have some rope for you guys. I actually wove this into a belt with a clip on it, so you guys could use this for something, but if you guys needed some rope, you could unwind this, okay?
So it's functional rope. All right, Emma's becoming a big girl. We are going to get her her own pack. She's no longer going to share with her siblings, and we found her
My own pocket knife.
Why are you smiling?
I know, because I always wanted one.
You want a pocket knife?
She was asking me all morning when she could have a pocket
open
knife.
it? You see the little slot in there? That's where your fingernail goes, and you pull it up with that. Look how good the brothers are. They're watching.
She's so excited.
Okay, now when you close it, you want to make sure your fingers are out of the way. So you hold it on the sides, so your fingers are out of the way, and then push it closed that way. Awesome.
Perfect.
So you got a little pocket knife, and this is a little fire starter right here. If you slide this across, see how it sparks?
Whoa!
Stop it!
So you can start a fire if you need to, okay?
Spark hit my shoulder.
So we'll put that in your pack. Now we've got Julie and Mai's pack. So like Julie said, my dad actually gave these to us. My parents gave these to us for our wedding gift. So these are fairly expensive to get a pack like this. Start basic, start in a tote if you need to, or a cardboard box even. It's just nice to be able to throw these on our backs so we can use our hands to help our kids.
Lion has a few extra things that I don't have, like you carry the axe and the shovel thing.
True.
I have them in hygiene products. Yeah, that's pretty much the difference.
Yeah. So here we go, let's dive into mine. Uh-oh. So this is why we don't take batteries, kids. See this one? It exploded. We do have some hot chocolate packets. Those are always yummy. I also have a live straw for some water. Medications are a good thing to make sure you have extras of in your pack. These are actually nails that we put in a prescription bottle. We've got some first aid supplies, including water purification tablets, mosquito and bug repellent, and some soap. So we're actually throwing some soap into the kids' packs too because we didn't have any. So having all the food in the world doesn't do you any good if you can't cook it. So this is a little portable pop-up stove that fans out, and then all of these are little tablets that you light on fire and they'll burn and sit in this little stove and cook your food for you. This is a whistle compass / store your matches. So we got some waterproof storage in there to keep our matches dry to light our fires. Then of course a little flashlight, a little multi-tool if you can get even a cheap one. So just get something that's got a knife, some pliers. Those are wonderful tools to have, and then some utensils. Thank you. Thank you.
Tell me say thank you every time.
Oh, I do. I like to say thank you to you.
You told me say
Thank you.
every time.
Oh, okay.
Okay, face masks might be hard to come by right now, but if you can get some, those would be good to have in your kit as well. I've got an AM/FM mini radio.
That's actually really handy in case they're doing like emergency broadcasts or whatever. You can tune in and hear updates on emergency stuff.
Safety light stick is supposed to stay for up to 12 hours.
Welcome to the main compartment of my pack. So in the base of my pack we had an emergency blanket and a tube tent is what this is called. So you can just set it up with some string. It's like your classic waterproof tent. Clothes are important, especially with layers if you live somewhere that's gonna get cold.
The style is totally not in.
Yeah, no, it's garbage clothes, but that's why they're there. Here's some things we're gonna need to be replaced, right? Some oatmeal, granola bars, things like that. These are some more of those MREs, meals ready to eat. They're good till 2025, so those are set to go. Rain gear. Here's the thing that we really like. So these are good until 2027. We've already had them in our pack for a couple years. This is freeze-dried food, so really all you have to do is add water to them and cook them, and they're a full meal. Freeze-drying your food keeps the nutrition in there for a long time, so they're actually good for a really long time. They are a little more expensive, but it's better for us to buy it once and put out that expense on the front end, and then have it be good for 25 years versus replacing things over and over and over again.
And they are super lightweight.
Yeah, they're very lightweight, very nutritious, and they actually taste really good.
Oh yeah.
So we've got some juice mixes and electrolytes. So Gatorade powder, Propel. Electrolytes are going to be key, especially in stressful situations. You sweat a lot and you get rid of a lot of salts. Alright, in my final pouch I've got a little multi-tool hatchet hammer thing. Some rope. This is a 100-hour candle, so you can pop that off, light it, and it'll give you light for over 100 hours. Some duct tape, chainsaw, if you've ever seen those. You put them in your fingers and you can go back and forth and it'll cut through stuff. This is a collapsible shovel. Toilet paper, sucked down and small, but very essential. This is a cup that you can cook and drink out of. Some more fuel to warm up your stuff. These are emergency rations. So there's these little cubes in here that they taste like garbage, but they have so much fuel in them for your body. So a pack of playing cards, in case you need to do a wilderness magic trick. I don't know. And then protein is one of the hardest things to find in an emergency. So we like fish. Fish works good for us, but find a protein source that works well for you. The last thing you'll see strapped here on the bottom is a wool blanket. You want to use wool as much as you can because wool keeps you warm even when it's wet. So wool socks, wool blankets, as much wool as you can get for your emergency. I have never seen this happen before. So remember how I said my batteries leaked in my flashlight? That acid ate a hole through the metal of my flashlight. You see that?
That's strong acid.
That is insane. This is all the food we have to replace and eat up. Oh my goodness.
Before you start the fruit snacks, we're going to have you try other stuff first. Lucy already had a Rice Krispie treat and they are soft and they expired in 2016. Alright, Emma's got a granola bar. Does it taste okay? You are faking it. Here you go. Not too bad. Pretty good.
So 4 or 5-year-old granola bars aren't too bad. But what about a 25-year-old steak?
I cannot believe.
It's military stuff.
It's so soft in there.
I cannot believe you have had that in your pack for so long.
Let's try it. Beans and tomato sauce.
Ooh, let's do it. This is dinner, guys. It's cup of noodle.
Okay, let's try this steak. Ooh, I don't even know.
Ew, can I look at it before you put it in your pan?
Yeah, I don't know, Julie. What do you think?
Yeah, it would taste good.
Ew.
Technically, it's cooked and ready to eat.
Really? You take a bite right now.
No.
Take a bite.
Yes, I did.
What does it smell like? Ew. Can I smell it? It smells like a can of tuna fish.
Yeah.
I think it just smells like a can of fish.
How do we get on Dale? Imagine if the chicken.
I'm gonna warm it up a little bit here.
You can give the chicken some of that.
25-year-old beans in tomato sauce. Oh, I'm not gonna do very much of this. If I get sick, I'm so sorry. Kids, you ready for dinner?
No. Yeah. I'm
Children, the chef of the day has prepared a delicious course for you that is inclusive of beans cured for 25 years
Ew, that's
and
so gross. Tell the
meat
chef I've never-
cured for 25 years
Look, it's so
in
tender.
a tendering sauce of parsnips and gravy.
Ew.
Dad's going to have the first bite.
And it's gonna be
Yummy.
pretty good.
We should ask your dad how much that cost.
I know.
My turn.
What do you
Yummy.
think?
Yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay.
Just take a bite.
Is it good? Oh, I must be out.
No, I think.
Mine's yummy too.
Did you not finish eating yours? Did you fake it for the kids?
Yep, and it worked. They all tried it. I
Okay.
think Cooper and Porter ate theirs. Okay, let's see it.
We don't say height. That helps.
Like initially the taste isn't bad, but you chew on it and you chew on it and the taste gets, yeah.
The only reason why I don't want to keep chewing is because I don't want it to be gross. The initial taste was fine, but okay, I think
now
we're done
try-
here.
Try beans, we gotta do some beans.
Oh,
I'm actually supposed to be.
Okay, try
it
these.
tastes like beef jerky.
Oh, Porter's all up for it. There you go.
I'm
Here you
gonna
go.
take my own bite. Mom.
Are you yummy? Yeah. So let this be a lesson. Only pack food in your pack that you really are going to eat.
No, I think it's totally fine to have. Honestly, if I was in an emergency, I would eat it and it would be fine. And it lasted a
those
really
beans
long
aren't good.
time.
Oh.
I think we're going to end the vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys learned something from this video. Go get yourself a 72-hour kit. Start small and grow it from there.
All right, let's wash that taste down with some 5-year-old fruit snacks. See if they taste any good. That tastes a little better for you.
It's better than those beans.
Yeah.
Oh, the beans were so gross.